When the Abu Dhabi United Group purchased 90% of Manchester City's shareholdings in September 2008 for a princely sum of £210 million, it transformed the Blues overnight into the richest football club in the world. The fabulously wealthy investment company, owned by Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, a member of the Abu Dhabi royal family, had long been keen to expand their interests into English football, and after briefly considering Newcastle United and Everton, in City, they found a club primed for success after years of relegations and underachievement. With limitless funding available, a spree of marquee signings were undertaken as City strove to make a quantum leap from mediocrity into becoming one of Europe's very elite. 2 Premier League titles and regular appearances in the Champions League within their first decade suggests that they're well on their way to achieving that aim. Yet, for all the accelerated spending on the pitch, Mansour, a man not known for making public statements, wanted to make clear back in 2008 that this was anything but a short-term project. "We are building a structure for the future," he insisted, "not just a team of all-stars." That structure largely took the form of what became known as the Etihad campus, a state-of-the-art training complex and academy that was soon dubbed in the press a £200 million football factory. While away from the 16 immaculate football pitches and 3 gymnasiums, an aggressive commercial blueprint ensured that the club is no longer bankrolled by their owners, but instead is self-sufficient. But Sheikh Mansour's vision didn't end there. He wanted to do more than just conquer Europe. 4 significant events made 2012 a defining year for the Abu Dhabi United Group and Manchester City. In May, Roberto Mancini's side won the club its first league title for 44 years, while that summer saw the appointment of 2 former Barcelona bigwigs in CEO Ferran Soriano and Director of Football Tiki Begiristain. City had long coveted Barcelona's footballing philosophy and business model, and with the additional signing of American Tom Glick as their new chief commercial officer, now had a dream team in place to mirror the Catalonians' mega success. Less welcome that year was UEFA's introduction of their financial fair play regulations, established to prevent clubs spending more than what they earn. With their expenditure on players now capped, Abu Dhabi United Group began to look at alternative means to fulfill their considerable ambitions, which is where MLS Commissioner Don Garber enters stage left with an intriguing proposition. Would City be interested in forming a start-up club based in New York that could directly be affiliated with the Manchester Giants? The idea particularly appealed to Soriano, who had previously been keen for Barcelona to export their global brand to America in a similar fashion. And so, once a partnership with the New York Yankees had been secured and the $100 million expansion fee was paid, in May 2013, New York City FC was officially announced as the MLS's 20th franchise. Free from their European constraints of financial fair play, superstars were duly bought for the fledgling outfit. David Villa was signed from Atletico Madrid. A year later, Andrea Pirlo joined, while Patrick Vieira, previously City's elite development squads manager, was installed as boss. When a third club was acquired in January 2014, Melbourne Heart from Australia's A-League for $12 million, that was swiftly trademarked as Melbourne City Football Club. It necessitated the formation of the City Football Group, a holding company designed to oversee a network of linked clubs around the globe. 12 months later, another major development was announced out of the blue when a Chinese consortium called China Media Capital, backed by the Chinese government, invested £265 million into the City Football Group, a 13% stake which valued the company at a staggering £3 billion. City chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak said of the deal, "This will leverage the incredible potential that exists in China." This year alone, the portfolio has expanded further with the acquisition of a Uruguayan second division club, Atletico Torque, while a collaboration agreement has been reached with Atletico Venezuela. Soriano insists such a strategy expands the options for identifying and developing South American talent. With a 20% stake in Yokohama F. Marinos from Japan creating a further partnership with car manufacturers Nissan, the intention is clearly to have close working relationships in every continent, and all with commercial partnerships. sponsorship opportunities, academy operations including far-reaching scouting networks, and help in getting around third-party ownership problems with players in mind. The question now, as the City Football Group continues to grow and assimilate themselves into foreign leagues, is where is next in their quest for world domination?